Hello everybody, so here I am at Booty, the very well-known yoga studio stroke therapy centre stroke vegan cafe. They do some fantastic food here. Do check it out, guys. So if you are in the area, this is the place to visit. Get yourselves down here ASAP. Okay guys, so I've just had a request from somebody who's been talking to me about tennis elbow. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to see her because she's located quite far away. So I decided to make this video just to help her out, and of course this is available to anybody in the situation that is suffering a bit of tennis elbow discomfort here. Okay, so what you'll need for this is a balm. So at the moment, without trying to advertise any particular company, I'm using Tiger Balm here. Okay, so what's more important than the actual balm itself is the lid. Okay, I know. I've just spent just over £5 to tell you it's a lid, but then again, there are people that actually spend a lot more money for something that does this function. Okay, so you could go off and buy one of these tools, and if anything up to £250, that will do exactly what this does. So keep your money where it is, and just invest in one of these. Okay, it will do the job. I promise you. You will need nothing else. Okay, so for this, you will need. So for this is for tennis elbow. So the technical term for a tennis elbow is lateral epicondylitis. So it's an inflammation of the epicondyle. So the epicondyle is just situated here. Okay, so I'll just locate that for you here. So that's where it is, just there. Okay, and that's normally caused by repetitive strain. Sometimes it could be caused by a direct impact, just like so. So any inflammation in that area can really cause that tennis elbow. So what you normally get is a lot of pain, and some pain when extending the wrist that way. So the way some people test for a tennis elbow is you bend your wrist this way. Somebody holds the wrist like that, and then what you do on resistance, you extend the wrist like that, like so. So if you feel quite a bit of pain there when you're extending, that could be a positive test for tennis elbow, but that's not always the case. But it's just a rough ballpark figure. You don't have to go too technical about this, but if you are experiencing that, then this tip here is for you. All right. Okay. So what you do for this one is you get a bit of balm. You don't always have to use like a balm. If you have some oil lying around, some massage oil lying around, some Vaseline lying around, even a vapor rub lying around, you can use one of those. That will work just as well. I'm just happened to get one of this because I was just so desperate to make this video that I just bought one. Okay, so just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Okay, just smear that on the affected area, like so. Yeah? And you really don't need that much. Okay, so this technique is known as gua sha. Okay, or it's known as kerokan, I think, in some parts of Malaysia. Okay, so when you're doing, what you're going to do with this, you're going to start to scrape up, because according to Chinese medicine, you have a meridian here, the large intestine meridian that passes through here, and the direction of the chi, or the energy, goes from here upwards. So really, you want to go with the flow of chi. Yeah. Okay, so for the outer part of the elbow, you start to slide up. So you're scraping up. So this is what my elbow looks like right now. So you start to slide up. You just keep going, like so. And this is going over an acupoint called large intestine 11. So I think you see on the camera now, it's just starting to redden up a little bit. So those of you who have the tennis elbow type symptoms may start to see what the Chinese call sha, which is, I mean, some people call it like a toxin, some people call it like sand, or some sort of like some unwanted pathogenic factor. So I don't know if you can see, if I can go closer into the camera, you can start to see some more sort of red dots. So those red dots are some of the areas where sort of the circulation is affected there. Okay, so what you need to do with this is that it's partly diagnostic. So when you have like a nice sort of purple looking spot there, it would indicate stagnation. So what you try to do within Chinese medicine is to clear that stagnation. So where there's no movement, there's pain. Where there is movement, there's no pain. So once we have helped to clear that, then most of your symptoms should go. Okay, and and also what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit at the front. So with tennis elbow as well, you have an inflammation around here, and you're going over an acupoint called large intestine 11. So where you'll find large intestine 11 is when you flex the arm this way, and the arm is at 90 degrees. It's where the crease is here, at midpoint, from here to the lateral epicondyle. In between that is large intestine 11, which is that acupuncture point there. That's what you're going through. There's also another acupuncture point which is very good but overlooked by a lot of people for tennis elbow, and that's called lung 5, which is just lateral to the bicep tendon of the elbow here. So if I show you, so you'll normally find the bicep tendon when you flex your bicep here, and you follow the bicep down, and you just find like this string-like landmark, and where the elbow crease is, you just find it just like outside of that. So it's just next to the bicep tendon, going that way, going lateral. Okay, so you can also apply a little bit of target balm, not a lot. Okay, just a tad bit. You don't have to go wild on this, because ultimately you want to create sha, yeah. So you don't want to make it too slippy that this lid just like slips off. Huh? Okay, so what you do for this one, you repeat exactly the same process, like so. So you're bringing up the redness there, and also when you're marking up the skin as well, you're just bringing circulation up to the area. So you're encouraging the body to heal itself, speeding up the healing process in this modality. So if I can bring this closer into the camera there, you don't really see it that well, but what happens normally, it comes up more like a sort of pinky colour, which is healthy. Where you see like more unhealthy areas in the tissues, when you start to see a lot of like purple type marks. So if it's purple, that indicates stagnation. But if it's very, very red and it's a very sort of recent injury, that would just indicate like a very recent injury and trauma. So that you're just encouraging that healing process. All right. So those are the two main areas that you want to cover. You want to cover large intestine 11, and you want to cover lung 5. If you do have extra time, what I would suggest is to help to relax all the muscles, all the extensor muscles here as well. So you go up the back of the forearm like so, like this. And work towards creating some sha on the forearm. And I'll also give you another bonus point, which is called large intestine 4, which you'll find on the back of the hand, the dorsum of the hand, in between the first and second metacarpal, like so. And you find like the lateral, the lateral head of the second metacarpal, and at the lateral part of the base of the metacarpal. And if you get into the middle, that's large intestine 4. Especially when you put the thumb and the finger together, it's the highest point of the muscle there. Okay, so what you do is you can massage this as well, like manually with your thumb, like so, and move that along. That will help with the pain killing effect as well. Okay, or you can use a pen, or use some sort of tool if you need to apply more pressure. Okay, so I hope this has been useful to you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any other further questions, oh, and also with this, once you want to do this every time the markings go down. So that should take, for most people, about 3 to 4 days for the marking to go down, and then you can start this process again. Okay, and make sure that you wash this straight after as well. I'm going to go off and do that now. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to cover for today. If you again, please do get in touch. My number is 07593 108 702. My web address is www.maxstrengthholistics.co.uk, and my email address is info@maxstrengthholistics.co.uk. I look forward to hearing from you very soon. Until next time, stay healthy, meditate, eat well, and exercise. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye.